Just as classroom teachers are packing up and preparing for a much-deserved summer break, online teachers are gearing up for our busiest time of year. And with the right class times and schedule, one could easily make more than the Today's video is brought to you by Fetch Rewards. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel and happy summer. I for one am all about this warmer weather and more sunshine each and every day. But with summer does come the busiest time of year for online teachers. Of course, everyone knows typically in the summer months, June, July, and August, at least in the US, it is the time of year where students are out of their traditional classrooms for 3 months of a summer break. It is also that time of year where families are looking for activities to keep their children occupied during this holiday. Cue online teaching. Today we are going to talk all things pertaining to summer classes for online teachers. The best class times, type of classes, platforms to teach on, etc. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'm going to show you guys my favorite place to go to see demand in terms of days and times from students and their parents during the summer season. But really quick, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristen and I am a former classroom teacher turned online educator. Here on this channel, we talk all things work from home, teach online, the creation of resources, vlogs, everything in between. If those things are interesting, be sure to click that little red subscription button and the bell down below to be updated each and every time we make a Also help out this video by giving it a huge thumbs up. And really quickly, for those teachers who were asking, everything I use in my online classroom is listed down below in the description box of this video. None of which are sponsored, they are just used and loved by me each and every day. Without any further ado, let's get into talking about the summer season. Now the first thing we have to talk about are platforms. And this depends on what kind of classes do you want to teach. Do you want to create your own curriculum or do you want a platform that has it all provided for you and you just log in and teach your students? With that also in mind, do you want to teach one-on-one classes or are you more interested in group classes? If you missed it, I do have several videos outlining platforms for online teachers, whether you do want to do one-on-one tutoring, create your own curriculum, have it provided for you, even places you can teach without having a degree. I will link those all up above in the cards and down below in the description box. But this is where, if you're interested in summer teaching, really any time of year teaching, this is the first thing you have to consider. What do you want to be responsible for? Again, do you want to make your own curriculum or do you want it to be provided? Do you want to teach one-on-one or do you want to have group classes? Even, do you want to teach students or adults? The world of online teaching has expanded so much. You have options with all of these criterias. And then once you have your platform, it all comes down to class types. Would you like to teach a class that only meets its learners one time and then it's done? Or would you like to teach a group that meets every single Monday at 5 or every Friday at 2 o'clock? There again are options for all of these as well. If you're similar to me and are teaching on a platform that provides different class types, my best advice is to offer as many kinds of classes as you can. As many types, as many times as you can, just to see what times best get filled by learners. Think about it from their point of view. Learners or students during the summer break, they might have travel. They might have camps in person that they're finally able to go to. They may only be available from a Monday to Friday perspective, or they may only be available one day of the week each and every week. Offering as many kinds of classes as you can opens up or casts out a wide net, giving you a better chance of seeing enrollments during the summer season. In my experience, the classes I see perform well during the summer season, and honestly, it's like a melting pot. A lot of one-time classes. Students are not in school. This is their chance to try something new. So if you have maybe a sports or a game or a social club available on the platform you teach on, this could be OutSchool, AllSchool, any of the platforms I have mentioned where you can make your own curriculum or teach a group of learners. This is a great chance for a student to try something new. I have a lot of learners that I teach on OutSchool, and they're telling me about the classes they're going to try out new hobbies. Some of them said they're taking a photography class, a beginner's crochet class, a beginner ukulele class, just giving them a chance during the summer season when they're not bogged down with their busy school class schedule and homework and extracurriculars, even though students still do have extracurriculars in the summer sometimes. This is really their chance to try new things, and having a class that just meets one time really is like a low pressure, give it a shot situation. I've seen a good spike in numbers in the summer with those kinds of classes, as well as weekly camps. These classes meet, for example, Monday to Friday, every single day of 1 week, and then we're done. So I might have a class that meets like Monday through Friday at 3:30 p.m. I meet the learners on Monday, we do the entire curriculum Monday through Friday, and we say goodbye on Friday, and the following Monday I have a new batch of learners that I work with through the course of that week. So one-time classes work well, weekly camps also work well as ongoing classes that just meet once a week on a continuing basis until the teacher stops the class. I have a few of those as well. They have students that have been taking classes with me since January and they want to continue, so they know if they stay in the class, we will continue meeting every Tuesday at 5 or every Friday at noon. Ongoing works if a student maybe already is interested in what you're teaching and wants to stay with you throughout the course of the summer. And then the fourth kind of class that I don't particularly see book well in the summer, but I will mention it just so you have options, is called a flex class. That is a class that has no live meetings. All of the lessons are pre-recorded. The students I see that take those classes the most are ones that have family that are traveling. They might be on a train or a plane or moving around a lot and maybe don't have access to guaranteed Wi-Fi on a certain day of the week at a certain time. So a flex class lets them get the material on maybe a Monday, and they have the entire week to watch the class and complete the assignments based on their schedule and availability to the internet. Again, I don't see a big spike in those numbers in the summer personally, but I do just want to mention it in case that does fit what you teach or want to teach online. And before we get to the best times to book summer classes, I do want to take a quick moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Fetch Rewards. As an online teacher or just an entrepreneur in general, the biggest thing I have to keep an eye on is spending. What money's coming in and what money's going out. And how can I make the most of money that is going out? For example, I am always going to spend money on my utilities, my groceries, my gas, so on and so forth, just, part of being an adult. But how can I make the most of those reoccurring purchases that I need to make each and every week? That is where Fetch comes in.
Today's series is brought to you by Fetch Rewards. For those who haven't heard, Fetch is a rewards app that allows you to scan receipts from your everyday purchases and collect points. Those points can then be redeemed for gift cards, places like Target, Amazon, Lowe's, Kohl's, Starbucks, and many, many more. To get started, simply download the Fetch Rewards app and use my referral code shown on the screen to receive 2,000 bonus points when you scan your first receipt. That is equal to $2, and gift cards can be redeemed in as little as $3. Give Fetch Rewards a try, grab those bonus points, and let me know what cards you're saving up for down below in the comments.
Even before Fetch sponsored my channel, I have been using this app for years. I actually have a second YouTube channel that's all about personal finance, and I have videos of myself going into the grocery store and testing out to see if the rewards gift cards work, scanning receipts, and making the most of my purchases. I can confirm to you all this is a legit app, and I could not recommend it more for you guys. So give it a try. Use the link down below in the description when you download the app to get your 2,000 bonus points, and let me know what gift cards you are interested in when you see them on the rewards page. Personally, for me, I love a good Starbucks, Marshall's, Target, or my grocery store Kroger. Those gift cards have been wonderful all year long. And when it comes to scheduling and class times, this is my 4th year as an online teacher, I'm gonna actually pull up my notes from the last 3 summers. I have noticed that between mid-June and mid-August are when I see my highest number of enrollments, which would make sense because all different schools let out at a different time and they start back at a different time. So mid-June to mid-August are best in terms of getting enrollment, and the best times to offer classes in my experience are anytime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not saying to go and actually teach 12 hours straight. It's just seeing, hey, some weeks my classes at noon really do well, and other times classes at 5 or 6 p.m. do well. This is just a range that I have noticed throughout my years in teaching online. And I also noted to keep an eye out for trends. Notice during certain times of the summer, maybe one of your camps or your one-time classes picks up in enrollment. If you're offering a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom one-time social club and it's always selling at noon, I would make a space in my schedule as often as I can at noon to offer that class because I'm seeing the demand for it at that time. And as time goes on in the summer, you will notice certain times of the month or certain times of the week that you will see certain classes book better than others. Side note, if this is your first year as an online teacher and you want different ways to market your classes, I will put a video all about how I market every single one of my classes up above in the cards. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I want to give you guys my little bonus hack that I love. It lets me know when there is a demand for parents and students in the online teaching space. I'm actually gonna pull up my screen here and I will show you on the screen as well. This of course pertains to OutSchool teachers, but if you log into your account and click the downward toggle in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a little place you can click that's called Sections. If you click on Sections, you will see it says at the top, need some help picking a time? Click here for guidance on when to schedule. When you click on that link and scroll down, you are going to see time of the week opportunities. And it even says this chart illustrates the number of searches. The darker the blue indicates more of a demand. So if you look at the screenshot I'm gonna put here on the screen, you can see at the time of making this video, the times of the most demand are on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Please note these are also in Pacific time, so if you are in Eastern like me, just do a little bit of conversion in your head with time zones, and you can see when there is a demand. Now, if I'm being honest, there are times on this chart where it's a light blue and I still get enrollments. This is just from OutSchool's point of view when they see a lot of parents coming on and looking for classes during these times and on these days. Side note, this chart will change. If I check this chart tomorrow or next week or next month, it's going to adjust depending on the amount of traffic on OutSchool's site and the amount of parents looking for certain class times. But if you guys did not know that, now you do. This scheduling page is what helps me during the summer, actually all year round. It helps me know, hey, if I can offer a class, like example today, if I can offer a class on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, according to OutSchool, that is a high demand time and I have a better chance of getting enrollments and teaching students during the class. It's kind of like VIPKID's peak times, if you remember back in those days, only it's for OutSchool. And again, trial and error, looking at trends, trying different class types, all of these will play a role in helping you make the most of your summer teaching. But you guys, that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give Fetch a try. I seriously, hold on one second. When it comes to Fetch rewards, I have receipts on my desk. I use them all the time. My husband even knows if he's going out shopping, he will leave me the receipt on the counter. He knows I am going to take a picture of it on the Fetch app and collect points. But guys, have a great week. Happy teaching this summer, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! So much hair. Wow, there's so much hair. What you're teaching and wants to stay with you. Is this really the video that I film and I get 75 text messages, the contractors come through the door, and I get an Apple Watch buzz?